Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me for today's session. Today, we're going to be talking about social media marketing for law firms, and I think you're going to find this really valuable. So we'll just get in. What we want to talk about is making your social media channels your new consistent referral source. As many of you know, my company helps law firms grow using the case model, which is kind of like three pieces to a puzzle where we help you drive leads with organic SEO, paid search, and database reactivations. We help you maximize conversions with your website, your reputation management, and using automations to make that easy on your team. And of course, optimizing the results with the total ad spend, your average cost per lead, and working with your ROI on that whenever we're running paid ads for you. So today, with the Case Model Law Firm Growth Plan, what we're going to be doing is we're going to talk about the organic, a portion of the organic here, and we're going to talk about social media marketing. And if you are attending this, because I please ask you for your attention, I'd like you to turn off all your cell phones, turn off Facebook, and if you're a law firm owner and you're serious about getting better results from your social media presence in the next 30 to 90 minutes, or sorry, 30 to 45 minutes, will change your life. So what we're going to talk about today is how social media boosts your credibility and your trust, the key aspects of social media marketing, the best platforms to post content, and the types of content to post. And you think about why social media. And I know a lot of you don't want to do social media, you're shying away from it. And whether that's imposter syndrome or you're just not comfortable getting out there, let me just say, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So put a one in the chat. Whoever here is using different kind of networks for get referral business. Are you doing BNI, Chamber of Commerce, Rotary? What types of networking are you doing? Just put a one in the chat if you are doing any of these. If you want to put the type of network in, type that in the chat. I'd love to see what's going on here. Yep, I'm seeing a few ones. So of course you guys are doing networking for referral business. Law firms use social media for the same reasons. So social media, this is from Hootsuite. You want a definition. Social media marketing is the practice of using social media platforms and tools to promote a business and connect with existing and potential customers. And it doesn't have to be confusing like this image on this slide. Okay, it can be quite simple. Who am I and why should you listen to me? My name is Marilyn Jenkins. I am the founder and CEO of MJ Media Group and Law Marketing Zone. I'm the author of the Google Business Profile Training Guide, and I've worked in digital marketing for nearly 20 years. I've worked with over 150 law firms and service-based businesses, but exclusively with attorneys since 2018, and have helped many of my clients grow beyond 7 figures in retainers while using our programs. You can go to my website, lawmarketingzone.com, and have a look and listen to the testimonials there and see some of the real results that we've gotten for our clients and hear their kind words. This is what we do. Our mission is to triple the revenue of 500 law firms in the next 3 years. We're a full-service digital marketing agency for law firms. Our team is here to support you every step of the way. These webinars are giving you the tools that you need to do this yourself. If you need help, obviously we're here to help you, but I want you to have the instructions so you can do this yourself and take off with it and grow your social media this time. So what we want to look at is want to choose the right social media platform. Okay. Who's your audience? What's your practice area? Where is your audience spending time? How can you reach them? What are your goals with social media? So obviously the first thing we think of with social media is going to be Facebook. Not so much Twitter for lead generation and growing, but you certainly can. It's more of a news and article kind of conversation, public relations. But when it comes to building brand loyalty, for building relationships, Facebook is going to be the place to do that. If you're doing videos and anything for Facebook, you definitely want to have a YouTube channel for your firm. YouTube is owned by Google, so it's the second largest search engine on the internet. I don't put a lot into Pinterest. There's a few different opinions on Pinterest. LinkedIn, of course, especially depending on your practice area, you're going to find B2B very big on that platform. So think about who your ideal client is. Is LinkedIn the best place to reach them? It's also a good place to network with other attorneys. Instagram, clearly building relationships and conversation. It's a lot about entertainment, but it does work for bringing in leads. I've got a client just in the last couple of weeks on a new Instagram account that got 3 leads just from his Instagram posts. So that could be something you can do. And of course, TikTok. I've had some clients that have tested with TikTok. I'm running some tests on TikTok. For service-based business, it doesn't seem to be as good unless you're like selling a product. So that's just our experience with TikTok. But the jury's still out on that one. We're still doing some tests to see if brand loyalty, if that sort of thing is going to be working on TikTok. But ideally, you want to make sure that you're doing Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and potentially LinkedIn as well. Okay. Because YouTube is just a place where you're going to bank your videos so that it's going to be future. It's always going to be available and with good descriptions so it can be found at any given time. Benefits of social media marketing. So you might know this, you might be afraid of what it's about, but basically it's exposure. That's exactly what you're doing when you're networking. You're getting exposure for your law firm. You can also get website traffic. These are great citations back to your website. Build loyal fans. And then also you can get audience insights of who your fans are. Obviously getting leads. The links from your posts are great SEO to your website. So it keeps building those citations. So Google, Yahoo, and Bing see that you are valuable, that you're engaged. And you can find partnerships and, of course, reduce expenses by not having to pay for paid ads. And we want to look at the difference of what you can get on social media compared to traditional advertising. So if we look at the right here, traditional advertising, you look up telemarketing, TV, radio, print, just to get people aware of your brand. And interest telemarketing, I don't know of a law firm that's doing that. But then you have events and direct mail and then face-to-face meeting when they're ready to buy. Well, if you look at social, you can actually reach all of these people with each social media platform. Okay. You can hit a broad audience, you can get them engaged, the conversion type people. And then, of course, they can online inquiry, reach your website and fill out a contact us form, send you a message, any of that sort of thing, and even set up appointments to go ahead and hire you all from your social media. So you can see the big difference there. Look at the cost compared. So we looked at the number and the audience, right? So let's look at the cost compared to reach 2,000 people. Um, if you wanted to send direct mail, it's going to cost you about $900. Maybe, and that's if you send like bulk mail. So magazines, 500, newspapers. So these are just the cost of actually reaching just a few people. Where if you look at social media, you're talking that you could actually reach 2,000 people with $50 in search, or social networking around $75. We're talking expenses all in for you to do this. It's not that expensive to reach people on digital. It is a long play, but yes, social media marketing matters. And what types of content should you post? So this is the biggest stumbling block that I find attorneys that I speak with have run into. So the easiest thing is I'm going to show you some examples of each of these so that you can get a bit clearer idea. But legal tips, think about the fact that a lot of people don't think lawyers are very approachable, right? You guys have all of this knowledge, you sell your time, so you want to be approachable. You want to give legal tips, and videos are a great way to do that. Case studies or, client case results. Legal news and updates. Whatever you're doing in the community, are you sponsoring a T-ball team? Any of those types of things, charities you're working with. Explainer videos, explain how your a particular piece of your practice area works. Q&A sessions are great. Doing videos that answer the standard question that people get, that's great. Legal myth debunking, and of course, resources. So let's get some examples of this. Okay. Introduce yourself. Now, if you've got a cell phone, which I'm assuming you do, you can simply set your phone up on a little tripod and record an introduction video of yourself talking to your client or talking to a potential new client and introduce who are you? What do you do? What do you do for clients and how can they reach you? Simple 45-second video. 30 to 45 seconds. Doesn't have to be that long. So the one on the right is the one the client submitted to us. The one on the left, we went in and we added captions, we added logo and the phone number. So you can do that, and it's very simple. You can do that on your own with software that's available on the internet. Explaining FAQs. Now, this is, I'm using the same example of the videos, but this client actually asked questions like in an interview type style. She was asked questions that clients typically ask. So that's a really, really good way of building that know, like, and trust factor. Show that you're the expert in your field, and people will see, okay, you know what they talk about, you know what they're talking about, that you can help them. So that's the kind of thing we want to do there. And then reviews. You can take a review and type it out on a graphic like this using Canva. Screenshot it from Google, whatever you'd like to do, and put your branding on it and post that. That's your social proof that people like you. And, so every 5-star review or high-star review, you definitely want to make a social post about that. Show behind the scenes. What do you do? Do you do office parties, birthday parties? Is there anything that makes your team feel like us, right? Feel like an everyday person. And of course, the dispel myths. So if you have okay, people believe this about me, it's incorrect, or about law, do that. Make a post about that. And of course, explain the value of a lawyer. Some people don't realize why they need an attorney to do certain things. A NOLO sells me the form, so I could just buy that book. Explain why you need they would need you to work with. It's a great, great post. Break down your practice areas. So this is just an example of a personal injury, but it shows all the different types of things. It could be like in family law. There might be things that you can do to help someone, maybe not going through a divorce, but going through other processes, or they have gone through a divorce and now they need some help with their child support or child custody. Break down what you do for people. And offer lead magnets. So this is really important. So if you've written a book, or a report or a checklist that you can give away for free, put it on your website. Ask for their name, email, and phone number, or at least name and email in order to access the free resource. You'll be building your mailing list at the same time of giving something away. And it could be something as simple as a checklist or a free report. It doesn't have to be, a 20-page book or a 100-page book. It can be something quite simple for you to create. It's the added value. That's why it's a lead magnet. It's very much an added value to the potential new client. Making a meme is something a lot of attorneys are not comfortable with, but it can be funny. And, just see this as an example. Memes are all the rage. You can always do a search on Google for trending memes and see if there's something that would work for you. Settlement alerts is what we do for our clients that are in the personal injury or workers' comp type fields, practice areas. So you can reference case outcomes. We, of course, don't use actual client names or anything. As you can see on this example, we said for our client injured at work. So you can be as generic about it, but you can show people that what you've done and the success you've had. Of course, answer common questions. This is what I was saying would make great videos. So if we all have, no matter what business you're in, you all have those 3 to 10 questions that everybody asks about whatever you do. Take one question at a time and do a video on it. Answer that question, and that's the video. And then that video is like 30 to 45 seconds. If it's really complicated, it might be 90, but it doesn't have to be hard at all. This is very easy. New staff announcements. You get change in staff. Someone new comes on, introduce them to your network. And of course, if you get any awards, any recognition announcements, you want to do that just to put it out there of what you're being seen for. If you're on any type of interview, whether it's podcast, TV show, anything like that, you want to announce that as well. And if there's something unique about your firm, so maybe you're multilingual, you have teammates that speak multiple languages or whatever. Anything unique about you that separates you from the competition, announce that. Put that out in the video. So seriously, posting consistently will build your online reputation and will encourage people to use you and refer you. So the biggest challenges that people run into when it comes to social media is, not responding to comments. So if somebody leaves a comment on an account or on a post, you should reply to them. Just like if you get a review on Google or any of the other review platforms, you reply to them. You should consistently, professionally reply to every review. So reply to comments. Instagram is the biggest one about posting on the wrong account. A lot of us have personal accounts, and then maybe we set up a business account. So if you're logged into your personal account and you're posting your business stuff there, there's nothing wrong with that feasibly, but you need to keep the account separate if you want to keep one strictly business. Okay, I wouldn't be putting all my business stuff on my personal account on Instagram unless you just have a personal account and that's the only one you want to use. So then don't set up a business account. Lack of consistency. If you're only posting when you feel inspired, that's not enough for the algorithms to see that you're involved and to suggest you to more people. Okay. And then too much self-promotion instead of educating. These platforms are for businesses, in my opinion, and it's an opinion a lot in the marketing world, that they are there for you to educate. If you spend 80% of your posts educating people, again, those are the FAQ posts, the introducing your team, different things like that, educate. And then, of course, periodically use that 20% to promote what you do, right? And ask them to always give your phone number for them to give you a call if they need help. And then not having a strategy in place. I think it's important to have a strategy of posting at least 3 times a week. It just makes sense, and then decide what you want your strategy to be. Some people do like Monday is a rah-rah, a very happy thing. Maybe it's a meme, it's an announcement. Wednesday would be another type of theme. So you could do something like that. And of course, ignoring the best network is one of the big challenges. If your network is LinkedIn, then you should go on LinkedIn. If your best network is, like say, estate planning, Facebook is perfect for that. It's the sandwich generation is there. You've got the older people, you've got the younger people, and you've got the middle-aged people with young adult children. So, and of course, always include photos and videos. That if you're ignoring photos and videos, you are wasting. That's a big, big challenge. And if you don't understand what your target audience wants, and so that's one of the things you can also do on Facebook is running polls, asking people. Once you have a small audience, ask people what they want to learn. What would they be interested in? And then align the content with that channel. So again, not acknowledging mentions. You want to reply to mentions as well. Using automation, that is a huge challenge. If you use automation, you can make this so much simpler and save you so much time and be able to track your metrics and know what's working and what's not. Using automations is what's going to make this so much easier for you. Automation is a huge lifesaver because you can schedule everything. There's tools online so you can say, preload it up for what you want to do for a month. It also helps you to plan out your long-term strategy. And many of the platforms will tell you the most optimal time to post on, specifically like Instagram. It'll say, the best posting time is 11 p.m. or whatever, and you can do that. There's many platforms online to actually do the automating, and they'll have different metric reports built in so you can see what types of posts are getting more engagement, more likes, that sort of thing. One of the platforms is my own platform. It's Caseload Amp. Then you've got Metropool, HubSpot, Later.com, Social Pilot, the list goes on. And then, of course, Facebook Social Planner. Now, a lot of these have reports built into them, like I said, so you can see. Some of them have a limited number of posts you can do a month or limited number of posts you can do before your next renewal. And then like Facebook Social Planner, you can post all that you want this month, but you can only do it 29 days at a time. So, have a look at what the limitations are on each of these if you're looking at using a platform. Let's talk about how to make this content easy. Okay. So now you understand how to do it. You understand what to do. And now you're kind of like overwhelmed of how do I do it? We batch content. That's what I coach my clients to do. Anytime I'm talking with someone, batch content. So it's going to save time. You just kind of get all your tasks listed out. So have a bunch of ideas of videos you're going to do, and then just shoot them all and maybe change your shirt. If you're going to do 6 videos today, do it in 3 different shirts. Okay. So you can mix up the videos and it doesn't look like you did 6 at one time. Okay. It gives a lot more content. So you can repurpose, repackage. You can take a long video, cut it up into smaller videos. So you put the long one on YouTube, you use the smaller ones on social media. So think about that kind of thing. And it also allows you to do cohesive marketing because you're sitting down at one time and doing all of this in the same look and feel. And you just change your shirt, change your jacket, something so you look like you did it on different days. And it also allows for an active news feed without being a lot of pressure on you. And then, of course, use AI for ideas and captions. So you can actually, it's very simple to write a AI prompt asking for AI to help you with a compelling caption for a particular video. If you're running into a writer's block, use AI for these ideas. You take what it gives you, read it, see if it makes sense, and go from there. Okay. Now, the other thing is people don't do social media videos because they're so worried about the equipment. You'd have to go buy new equipment. Well, you don't. You've got a mobile phone. All you need is a phone holder. You can get something as simple as a desktop tripod. Good lighting. With social media being so popular, ring lights are super inexpensive. So are lavalier microphones, so that you have good audio. And you can video sitting at your desk. If you've got a conference room table, sitting on an office couch, walking around your office is great. Interviewing your team, or even at your front desk. Right? I've seen videos of them in front of their sign in the front of the building. So you can do that. Do it anywhere. Just be comfortable. And this is the type of microphone that I use and I suggest for clients. It comes two microphones with one little thing that goes into your phone that makes it wireless. And that way, if there are two of you talking at one time, you're both recorded in the video. And a ring light. This ring light is like $26 on Amazon, and it can sit on your desk or it can extend to, I think, something like 62 inches. So you can even stand up and record. It'll hold your phone in the landscape or the portrait direction. So you can record for Facebook Reels, which are very popular. But this microphone, those microphones work really, really well. Don't forget to turn it on. I did record a video one time. I forgot to turn it on. So there you go. I got a blank video. So it doesn't have to be difficult. So don't make it seem difficult just to procrastinate. I hope you see throughout this how easy it can be. And remember, social media isn't a competition with your local rivals. It is a very important referral source. You want to build that know, like, and trust factor. And social media is just one part of your online presence. We help our clients with omnipresence online, including their website conversions, Google Business Profile, Google PPC, your Facebook, Instagram ads, and social media marketing. So we help our clients with the full circle. But social media marketing is one part of that. What I would like to offer you guys now, thinking about your social media marketing added to all the other things, is a free SEO review. So what we do is we analyze your visibility. We look at your custom keyword list, a ranking report. It takes a few hours to put together all of these reports. But what I like to do is if you're interested to see where you are right now, we can run these reports for you. And if you book with me at Book with Marilyn, the form will give us the information to run these reports. And we will go over it and show you where you are, give you the instructions that you need to build these particular places where you may be lacking, and then you can take it from there. And so basically, that's pretty much what I have. So the question is what's next? You have three options. You can do nothing, and you can hope your referral sources keep sending you leads. You can do it yourself, or you can schedule a 15-minute discovery call with me to see if we're a good fit. So if you go to lawmarketingzone.com/book a call, we can just simply talk for about 15 minutes. I'll ask you a few things about your business. We could talk a little bit to see if we're a good fit to take the next step. Um, and then the other thing is the strategy session. So we can have just a 15-minute chat to see, or if you want to get a full SEO analysis, I'm happy to do that for you. Again, these are all the different reports that come with it, and we'll develop a roadmap and a plan that's best for your firm that you can take and do on your own. No problem. No questions asked. You can take it and do that if you have the time, or you can come and I'll take care of it with you, take care of it for you. So, you can schedule a strategy session with me at Book with Marilyn. And so this is 60-minute, a 15-minute, just a kind of discovery to chat about things. And then if you want to go for the SEO review, just go with Book with Marilyn. And I hope that's been helpful. If you guys, if you want to meet with me, you would drop your email in the chat and I'll send you a link to the medium of your choice. Just specify if you want a 15-minute or a 60-minute meeting, and then I'll send you the link and we can get those SEO review reports set up for you so you know where you are. And but I hope you guys got some great ideas from the ideas about the social media posts, get a little bit clearer about why you should be doing it, and you know, that you'll get out there and actually put it together. Do some videos, batch some videos, get them posted. Start posting like 3 times a week, and but get some ideas. I hope you got some ideas from this webinar, and you can always watch the replay if you want to go back and see more of the information or see the other types of it. But so if you'd like to call, that's my 15-minute calendar. Otherwise, drop in the chat and I'm happy to give you whichever calendar of your choice. Okay, let me know if you want a 15-minute meeting or a 60-minute meeting. But thank you so much for your time today. I hope to see each of you on social media with some sort of video and reaching out and building your audience. Thank you so much and see you in the next session.